and welcome to the Yorke Peninsula series. We're going to spend about 2-3 weeks here on the Yorke. Let me show you what we get up to. All right, heaps of bush camps around the Yorke. I do think Yorke Peninsula can do a bit better like the Eyre does. They could do a lot there and bring tourism in.
They could, but look, you see behind us, these are the sort of beaches that you get when you get out here.
Yeah, we don't do caravan parks, so
No.
we're going to show you the bush camping side of the Yorke Peninsula.
Stay tuned. Have a look at this place. It is magnificent. You couldn't get a better beach than this even if you went to Queensland.
We had a great time and we crisscrossed the Yorke. Flaherty's beach, best one out there. Onto Hillocks Drive. What a great bush camp that was. So don't forget, if you like what you see, just remember to like and subscribe. We definitely explored some amazing beaches. Back on the road again, we're just pulling into Hillocks Drive to staying down at Butler's Beach. Great little bush camping setup. Hardly anyone else was there. Pick of the sides, but what's the first thing a chick does? The washing. This is also close to Innes National Park, but we forgot to book a dog sitter. Ended up on side 8 because there was a school bus in the way. But hey, tree shade, close to the beach. Really nice. I have. How much you get put in, mate? 100 litres.
Yeah, they will use it off the back tank.
Does that mean I can give the dogs a bath?
Probably need 100 litres to bath them. They've had dirty.
Gosh, Hillocks Drive's beautiful. It's freaking massive, this property.
Yeah, and it's got little campsites everywhere.
I like the ocean pods off. And like $33 a night. There's so many beaches here.
And campsites scattered everywhere.
What are the ocean pods? I must go look up how much it costs. What a view, though. Come on, Garrett, take it out. Gentle, gentle. I feel like that song, Under the Boardwalk. Down to the beach. Then that Mars bear, he just appears everywhere. The Helix had beaches for everyone. Beautiful surf, rock pools, a really quiet bay, can't remember the name, great for paddling and families, and rugged coastline. This is just some of it.
I look out across the water, I smell the salt and feel the breeze, but in my heart I hear the calling of my old home, Tennessee. We don't know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every time, but I've still got Tennessee on my mind.
Rock pools. And the bloody Mars bear, of course. Just swinging around a little bit. Oh, one of the doggies just found a deep part of the rock pool.
From Reaper's Fall.
Holy shit, it's a bloody black snake fair smack in the middle of our campsite. Oh, geez, I hope you just keep going and get the hell out of here a long, long way away. A quick little stop off down here at Marian Bay. Apparently there's a shipwreck out off the point and I'm going to try and see if I can find it. I don't know whether I can see it, but I'm going to find out one way or another. So somewhere out there, there is a shipwreck. I can see something sticking out of the water, but I don't know what it is. It could be a mast or it could be just a pylon marker or a channel marker or something. And then over there, that's Innes National Park. We can't go to it because we've got the dogs with us.
This is really good of Helix. We're actually topping up on rainwater. They have rainwater and bore water. We've chosen to do the rainwater because we're off grid again for another 2 weeks. So bye-bye, Helix.
Have a look at this place. It is magnificent. You couldn't get a better beach than this even if you went to Queensland. Fantastic, except for Kira's P over there before.
In the man in the house is trying to throw the drone up. What a stunning beach this is. I'm parked up for the day. So legends, enjoy Flaherty's beach, and the off-road kennel pups ran themselves stupid. How's it? Furnace Beach and nobody's around. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
With your hand on your heart, please tell me which way to go, 'cause I sure don't know. One piece in hand is a start, but it's a mighty puzzle to lay. No need to say, how will I cope?
That's one way to launch a boat. Very innovative. How Aussie can we be? Okay, the sun is out, the wind is gone. Where are we off to?
Point Turton.
And Magazine Bay. Good story behind that one. We skipped Talia and Woolshed Caves last this trip. Been there, done that. But we're the only ones at Berners Beach. Is it something we said? Magazine Bay Cave, where they used to store explosive for the quarry down in Point Turton. Unfortunately, I think someone has been living here. I wonder if they're channeling Thunderbolt Kempo. Magazine Bay was worth a visit. The cave was gorgeous, made me think of Talia, but the bay itself was beautiful. Don't mind the stairs this time. Bit of a walk down, but
There's a view down to the bottom there. Jan's got hold of puppies right on the beach. It's a tiny little cove.
better away at Magazine Bay, eh? There you go. What a view.
Yeah. So what's up here, obviously?
Except for the wind.
The wind, hang on to my hat. I won't lose it.
Hold on to your hats, guys.
Whoop, lost it.
Late tourist dropped in and checked out Barker's Rocks. Really pretty. 2 campsites. Self-contained campsite. Let me just scoot round our car. It's actually really pretty, but you've got to be self-contained to be here. Like, seriously, who's going to come out and check your parked for 2 hours at Barker's Rocks? I would definitely come to Barker's Rocks for the view. Steve's just checking out one of the sites. Not great access to the beach, but sitting up there and the view would make it amazeballs. Yeah. Last night, Berners Beach. Spent the day down at Flaherty's. Best beach on the Yorke. I tell you what, I reckon the Yorke can do their tourism a lot better than the Air do. But Berners is nice, except for
the
seaweed.
The seaweed.
The seaweed just rolled in on the beach last night in the tide. But 20, 30, 50 metres behind, you do find clear beach. I wouldn't say skip Berners because of it.
No, just
it's worth it.
You need a little bit of a walk. That's all.
Give them a shot of the seaweed.
Have a look at this behind me now. This bloody seaweed. Now that black stuff you can see, that's all seaweed.
Wasn't there yesterday?
None of it was there yesterday. It came in last night. Bad organisation, Yorke Peninsula.
I don't think the council's responsible for that. But it's very different to the Air. Very different.
Yeah.
We shot past Tapara Rocks because the wind was howling. The gap we didn't kind of get blown away by, literally didn't get blown away. Then I craved civilization and we went to a caravan park for the night.
But shh, don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone. I actually craved civilization, but hey, I think I put that clip in already. But we've got another 8-9 nights on the Yorke, so hopefully it continues to be good. It's like 33 degrees today. The sun shines out. The wind is gone. Yay!
All right. Now it's back up, Billy. Got to get Jan's traveller coffee ready.
Hang on.
And
priorities. My coffee.
Yeah, priorities
My
first.
coffee.
Pack up the van second, which is what I'm going to do now. We're going to start to do.
All right. I'll show you what Steve gets up to.
Yeah.
Okay, Mars Bear, where are we off to today? Here's a clue to where we were.
All right, we've just finished Berners, Helix and Flaherty's Beach. Hope you enjoyed that. That's part 2 of the Yorke Peninsula. Stay tuned for part 3 and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Because it's free.
Because it's free.